frames on YouTube like a mug today. Okay, looks like I'm fine. Looks like I'm fine on YouTube now. It looks like it's okay. Let's hope that it's safe over on YouTube today. Let's hope that it's safe today. Let's see. Giving it a few. Now what? Again, I would look at Dieng's way, but he's questionable, so I don't take questionable players. I really don't. This was an EV prop that I was gonna take for Tobias Harris for rebounds, but he did not play in the last game, so he's slated to play today. Something about his hip or something like that. So I really wanted to take Tobias Harris for his rebounds, but he's possibly, you know what I mean, still more than likely a little injured and stuff like that. So he may not grab the 6 rebounds. It was a plus 130 on FanDuel for him to get 6. So I was literally going to take him for 6 boards today, maybe bump him up to 7 for some aggressive stuff. Like I said, it was an EV spot. So I don't know. I don't really, honestly, I don't think if I do take it, it's just going to be on some, let me just put it in. Maybe he does still grab the 6. Maybe just finishes with 6 boards, doesn't get 7 type of thing. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Like I said, I don't know if it's my internet or something, but yeah, I saw your comment, D-Mac. We'll look at it in a moment for the Mitchell and Ron Holland look too. So let's look at Walker here, specifically on the road. He's actually going over more than anything, but he's going under more than anything against Milwaukee. He's 1-0 to the over on the season. Two and 1 to the under against the bigs that they face. Because Walker, he is in. I think if you would possibly fade Walker, it would be due to Giannis being in. If he's out, then you would probably take Walker for his over. So you will more than likely wait for any announcement. Again, go on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, go follow Underdog NBA. They give you all the info for the lineups and stuff. Players who are questionable, even for the day before. I really like that. Really like that. Maybe Brandon under, because didn't he go off the last game? Yeah, he went off back-to-back games, right? He had 46 here. Kind of feel like he wouldn't get 46 today. Maybe he still gets in and around 31 today. Excuse me. That came out of nowhere. 50% to the under, 3 and 2 to the over. Let me go back on prop front. Let me see what Brandon's doing on a Sunday. Brandon PRA. Now in the last, apologies, because I don't know why Prop Finder does that. It picks like one of the lower lines. Here we go. So let's look at Brandon Ingram on a Sunday. What is he doing on a Sunday? He's usually going under on a Sunday. He's technically in the last five Sundays he's gone under. He's averaging 24.6. Now let's look at him on a Sunday at home. What is he doing? He's 3 and 2. He had 3 straight unders. He's averaging 28.8 on Sundays at home. So, and in the last 8 home games on a Sunday, he is even 4 and 4, averaging 31. So it's kind of maybe a bit in the middle. Per the position, again, we're talking about PRA. Again, this is on Outlier. The Pistons are allowing 39.8 PRA to the position. So this is a possible risky spot where Brandon could possibly go off today. But again, 3 straight Sundays at home, he's gone under. So The only time he came close to 30 was on February 1st of last month with 27. So this is a potential spot where he can still possibly go under. It's just that, like I said, 3-2 in the last 5 at home. Detroit specifically I really don't see Robinson shutting him down unless they put a sore on him, and Sore's supposed to be coming back today. Is he going to be healthy enough? Is he going to last long? Is he going to play, whatever minutes he's going to play? That's the question at hand. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe Brandon still goes over today. Maybe he bounces back today. Let me see here. So let me do this real quick for y'all over on YouTube. Anybody on WAP? Nope, nobody else on WAP has. So Gil, I'm gonna bring you on, just in the background. Let me look at where are you? Somebody asked about Mobley. This is what I saw for Mobley. Mobley has potential to possibly maybe get 20 points today. He had 29 last game because I looked at this just before the stream. At home specifically, he's averaging 18 in the last 10, 16 in the last 5. This is the last 5 home games, 4-1 to the under. Head to head though, he had 22 against Dallas at home on the 2nd. Now granted, the question becomes per the position, because they are also shutting the position down. Is PJ Washington going to be on the court because he's questionable? Bagley's probably going to start again. He couldn't get a double-double like I thought he was going to do, at least get close to a specific amount of rebounds. I think he finished with like 3 or 4 boards in his last game starting, so maybe he bounces back and gets higher than 5 today. But Mobley here, he had 29 here. Kind of feel like he would go under today. And then on Prop Finder for Mobley on a Sunday, this is what he's doing specifically on a Sunday. He is averaging 29.3. Oh, excuse me. Apologies. Let me do this right. There it goes. He's averaging 18.3 on a Sunday in the last 10 Sundays. And then at home on a Sunday, he's averaging 18.8 points. In the last 5 games, he's averaging 19.6. But he's 3-2 in the last 5 Sundays at home, more so to going under. The Pistons allow 22 to the position, 21.9. In the last 5 games, Mobley's been averaging 20.8. So maybe Mobley still will get 20 points today. That's up in the air spot, because again, you got to look at the last 5. Apologies for clearing my voice a lot. But in general, in the last 5, just in general, he's averaging 20.8. But he's 3-0, averaging 28.3 against Dallas in general in 3 games. And one of those games was at home. So do with this information what you will. Maybe he does get the 20. Maybe we put him on. Maybe we take him for the over. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. And then somebody said Mitchell. Let's clear you. See, he's been going over. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go here. Books believe he's gonna go. Looks like they actually kind of believe he's gonna go under. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's like slightly into the under on Caesars. Definitely on FanDuel and the score bet app, they believe he's gonna go under. More likely gonna come off the bench, maybe. But again, Hartenstein's questionable, so you don't. If he's out, then Mitchell will more than likely possibly. I apologize. He would still probably more likely come off the bench. So if he comes off the bench, How many minutes is he playing? He's playing 29. Let's look at him. What's he doing at home? 5 straight to the over. That's his PRA. All right. So then his PR would be, it's 18. 4-1 in the last 5, but he's under in every game against Minnesota. 1-0 to the under on the 26th of November. He's 6-4 in the last 10 to going over. He is 4-6 to the over in the last, 4-2 in the last 6. I don't know, maybe he goes over. They pretty much been allowing these players to get the PR. Again, you only need 18. I like it for him to go over. Maybe he goes over. We got 1 to the under already. Possible under for Denny. Maybe we fade him. Let me see. And then maybe I take Denny on a straight bet, because if I do want to put him on the community parlay, then I want to make sure that the player can go on the slip. Collier, can Collier go under his PRA? He's been going under. 7-3 in the last 10. 4-1 in the last 5. 5-0 to the under against Sacramento, just in general. He's 2-0 on the season to going under. You're fading 30. That's the only thing. Last few of the guards that they faced, they've few of them gone well above 30. Garland, LaMelo, Giddey, Gillespie, Luka, they've done their job. Let me go over on Prop Finder. Let me see. Gotta look to see what he's doing on a Sunday. Where the heck are? Hold on. This might be for you. No, that's tonight. Oh, there we go. Collier. This is PRA, right? Yep. Collier PRA. Swap it to the under. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's see what he's doing to the under on a Sunday. He's going over. 7-3 in the last 10 Sundays, averaging. No. Sorry. One moment. There we go. All right. There we go. Fixed it. He is still. No. Excuse me. He's 8-2 to the under. In the last 10 Sundays. There we go. 8-2. And then him on the road. In the last 7 Sundays on the road, he is 5-2 to the under. Now, he did have back-to-back games where he had 32 and 30. He's 1-0 to the over. That was on February 1st. This is just on the season. So he just hit 30 on the 1st of last month. So he's just getting it. They put a position, they allow 42, their defense, to the position. So maybe he possibly gets 30 again. I'm going to queue him up, possibly take him under. We'll see. Again, if you're on WAP.com, if you're watching it live over there, if you have any other looks, let me know. We'll look at it. So maybe we fade Marvin under. Looks like the books believe he's going to go over. At least BetMGM does. -110 to the over. He's pretty much gone under 5 straight. So let's swap this to the under. 5-0, averaging 15. Head-to-head under against Cleveland. Again, the question becomes, does he bounce back? That's the question at hand. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he does not bounce back. Maybe he continues. So last 10 road games, he is 50%. He is 3-2 to the under in the last 5. Maybe he goes under. Let's look at him on a Sunday. To the under. In the last 10 Sundays, he is 5-5. Last 5, he is 3-2. So he's last 10 he's averaging 17.3. Last 5 he's averaging 16 on the nose. You are fading him for 21. So, and then him specifically on the road on a Sunday, he's 3-2 to the over though, averaging 21.6. But this was last year's numbers, not. Excuse me, I apologize. No, apologies. He is 1-2 to the under on the season, on the road on a Sunday. So maybe he might. He had 9, 24, and 15 this year. So maybe he goes under. Let's cue him up. Excuse me. D Mackie on YouTube says Ayo and Drew Holiday for points. Now Ayo came through for me 2 nights ago. Took him at plus value. I shared it in the Whopping Discord. Literally took him for 12 points plus value, and he went out there. It was a plus 142 on DraftKings. He went out there and landed on 12 points on the nose. He literally hit 12 on the nose, so he cashed for me. Could he do it again today? Let's look at him on the road. He still looks good on the road, averaging 13.6 in the last 10, just 11 in the last 5. But as you see here, when he gets it, he still gets 12, just a little bit higher on the 12, but more so 12. Head to head, let's reset this so we can actually see the actual spot. He is 0-1, but that was last year with Chicago. He's facing off against my Thunder, excuse me, who against the position they allowed 22, but he's coming off the bench. He's not starting. And as you see here, most of the starters that you're seeing on this list have gotten buckets outside of Colin, who got 20 against us, but that was at home with Chicago. Sharmer missed it by a bucket. Gonzalez missed it by a bucket. Both of them came off the bench for Boston on the 12th. Hardaway got 20 points last night, so I'm upset that I missed that. Remember I talked about Christian Braun taking him for 15 points yesterday, plus 250 on FanDuel. I forgot to do it. Glad I didn't do it. He finished with 11 points, so I missed out on that. Pozinski, I think he went off the last game, if I remember. I think he had a double-double, 25 and 10 boards, so I don't know if he would do that again today. So maybe Ayo, maybe he gets, maybe if you want to take him for 11 points, maybe I'll queue him up. And let's see. Oh, you said Holiday for points. Because if y'all been paying attention, Holiday's actually been like kind of balling more recently, a little bit, just a little bit, right? Look at all these points that he's doing: 25, 23, 35, 20, 21. So literally all these games, and more recently, he's been getting buckets like 20 or higher. So his points line is 17. I feel like that's kind of low with what he's been doing more recently, but I think it's also due to the fact that he's on the road. He's playing against Philly. Let me look at the pacing. I still think Philly slows the pace down, right? Yeah, they still slow the pace down. Again, he still has the potential to get buckets today. He's going under. He's 1-0 to the under at 13 here, so he's just a couple of buckets off. Let's look at him on the road. Still getting buckets, 4-1 to the over, averaging 22 in the last 5 road games here. So technically on the month, he is 3-0 on the road. so far. But again, let's see. So CJ got it, Collier got it, George, they shut Fox down, Castle, literally missed it by a bucket. Couldn't shut Harden down. They shut Cunningham, but I think maybe Cunningham may have. I don't know. Maybe this was that game that was like super tight, super close, and Cunningham just had an off day. And Schroeder, he's not much of a scorer, so. And then Schroeder, he's sometimey. So I actually like him for points. So we'll go with that. And let's see what we got so far. We got Denny, possible fading Denny on a straight bet. Drew, possibly gonna take him for 17 points. Mitchell possibly getting 18. Dosunmu 11. Collier possible fading him unless he decides to shift and get 30 on the nose again or higher. Possibly fading Bagley possibly. Let me see. No. A lot of this stuff is for. Let's go. Let's see here. Let's see if we can find. Because there's only 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 games. So let's look at this here. Let me look at this real quick. Let me see. Post under. They don't have any. See, I have Fliff. I would take them on Fliff, but I would rather put him on a community parlay if anything. Nice. Took him for 10. Okay. D Mackey over on YouTube said he took AO for 10 points. So I need a sports book. That we can use. Brunson went off last game, at least for points. Now, I remember I mentioned this in the last stream. I didn't see him not hitting a 3 last game. I feel like he would bounce back today. Maybe hits 2 or 3 today. They got him at 3. -101 on DraftKings. But that was last year. Let's look at him specifically at home. Like I said, honestly, I really don't see him doing this back to back. I did not see him going just shooting 3 threes and not hitting a bucket. Kind of feel like he would bounce back. Kind of feel like he would hit 3 or 4 today. When we look at it too, a lot of the players have at least gotten 2. Most of them have gotten at least 2. So I'm gonna queue him up for 3 threes. So I'm possibly gonna straight bet that. Maybe we put that on the community parlay because I think we did the last time, and maybe he actually gets the job done. Brandon decided to actually ball out. Like I said, he had 37. Maybe goes back under again today. He's actually going under on his PRA against New York in both matchups. But again, this was okay. 1-0 on the under on the year. 2-0 against New York just in general. On the road, he usually goes under. He's averaging 26. Maybe. Let me look at this. See if let's fix that, make sure it's the correct one for 31. This is over on Prop Finder. He is averaging 24 PRA in the last 10 Sundays, 23.6 in the last 5, 4-1 to the under, 22.6 on Sundays on the road. He is still 4-1, averaging 25.4. In the last 9 road Sundays, he's averaging 23.1. So he's usually going under. So I actually like the under for his PRA. So I'll queue him up. user watch. For Mobley, he may get 20 points tonight. He's in a spot that he possibly could potentially still get it. I would say take it on a straight bet, but bet low just in case he like hooks you on the 0.5. Like it's like a decent look for him to get the 21. He might go out, he might get 25, he might get, you know what I mean, because he just came off of getting 29 last game, so he might possibly just barely get the 20 points tonight or today, excuse me. So just be cautious about it. It's just that he's in the spot that he can still get it. It's just that Dallas specifically, they're just allowing just 22 points against the position, so it's not like they're allowing 25, 26, and it's a comfortable spot for him to actually go out there and ball. But again, you just never know. He really has, and that's the thing in the last, and he hasn't had a back-to-back spot where he's gone and hit the 20 and then gotten more or higher in and around the number. So just be cautious with that look. Maybe you take him for his rebounds as well. Maybe you take him for the PR just in case, just to be on the safe side. Maybe he hooks you on the points, but he gets, you know what I mean, 10 plus boards. Let me just make sure. Let's see here. Let's swap it to the over real quick, just to give you because again, the books believe he's gonna get the 32 PRA, and they believe that he's gonna get the 29. So again, he might do that today. But if you feel like he can just get 20, take it. It's just that, like I said, he's more so going under, but the head-to-head, it's more so the head-to-head where it more has the potential for him to still get the 20 points. He may or may not get, you know what I mean, 10 boards or whatever. He may or may not do that. But the points it's there. It's like he's in the spot to possibly do it, mainly because of the head-to-head. More so due to the head-to-head. More than the day, more than, you know what I mean, him being at home. He's more, it's just more of the head-to-head. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to take it at a low bet. Don't throw your mortgage on it or your rent money or whatever, your gas money, whatever it is. Don't do that. Just be cautious with that pick. And you know what I mean, just take it at the 19.5. Don't bump it up any higher. Just be cautious, because if he does get the 20, then you're good. You hit, you know what I mean, you can walk away from the table feeling good about the pick. If he doesn't get it, then you just, you know what I mean, especially if you bet low, then you just lost just a little bit of, you know what I mean, just a little bit of funds, not a whole bunch. So if you're a $10 better, just throw 5 on it and just hope for the bet. Maybe $5.50 or something like that for some actual return. So let's look at double doubles, because I'm really not seeing anything else. Nobody else has said anything on WAP, which is fine. Let's look at double doubles real quick, because that's what AI wanted to do. Where is is it up top? Here we go. All right, a lot of unders, right? But we're looking for the potential spot. Now, Cat has been eating the doubles, as you see here. He's been doing his job. He has a 79% hit rate to get a double-double today against Golden State. That's why it's a minus whatever. So if you would have caught him much, much earlier, then his lines would have been much better in the last 10. Even just in general, in the last 20s, 80%. He's just been eating, right? He's just been grubbing just in general, 73% hit rate, double-double all year. He's been doing his job. So he's still a safe spot for you to take him on a parlay. You just can't take him on a straight bet, because there's nothing that you can really get back unless you know what I mean, you're throwing $1,500 on this joint, $2,000, and you know what I mean, getting something back, you know what I mean. But again, you got to consider he could possibly hook you and get 9 rebounds, still get 10 plus points, and you lose that 15, 2,000, whatever. But there's that. Maybe Jalen can grab 10 boards. He's in a spot technically to get the 10. There's actually EV for him to get 10.5. I looked at that earlier today. There's another site that I use that gives me expected value. I have one prop that I'm going to share in the Discord on the WAP right after the stream ends. It's an EV prop. Because like I said, Tobias Harris was going to be my other look for the EV prop. But yeah, since he's just coming back from injury and stuff like that, I'm just not going to probably take him. Let's see. 2 and 3. Let's see. He's averaging 10.3 boards in the last 20 games, 11 in the last 10, but only 9 in the last 5. Head to head, he's averaging 12, 11.7. And that's only due because he had 18 here, but this was all last year's numbers. Toronto, per the position, they're allowing 11 on the nose, 10.8. Now he is technically 2 and 3 to the under. 3 and 2 to the under, because they got him at plus value here for him to get 12. And they've allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get 10 plus. 4 of them got 12, so it's a positive look. Sengun, Gobert, Cat, and Robin. Apologies. It's 3 of them. Sengun, Cat, and Gobert got 12. Everybody else was under. So does he get 12 today? He has, in the last 5, rebound chances 13. In the last 10, 20. So he's more up in the back end of the last 10 games. On the month, he's only 3 and 2 to getting 12. So maybe he doesn't get 12 today. Maybe. Now, let's do the quick deep dive on Prop Finder to see if he does anything on the day. Where are you, dude? Here you go. Boards. So on a Sunday, he is 5 and 5 even. He's averaging 10.8 in the last 10 Sundays. Him at home, just in general, he's averaging 11.4, just shy of the 12 in the last 10 home games. But now let's look at him at home on a Sunday in the last 10. He's averaging 12.6. He went 5 straight, getting 13, 12, 12, 17, and 18, but back-to-back Sundays for the season. January 25th, he finished with 6. That was against Sacramento. And then February 1st, he finished with 10, just 2 boards shy against Brooklyn. Again, this was last month. So he's 5 and 2 in the last 10 spots, 3 and 2 in the last 5. Still averaging 13 rebounds. So he's technically on the season 2 and 1 in the last 5 home Sundays. But again, like I said, 5 and 7. Still 2 and 1 on the year to getting the 12 on the season. Do you take him for? Does he bounce back on this Sunday? They specifically are allowing, per the position, they're allowing 13.4 to the position. He on the season is averaging 11, 10.6, and then in the last 5, again, like I said, in the last 5, he's only averaging just under 10. So that's the question that you gotta wonder: can he get 10 rebounds plus the 10 points to be able to get a double-double today? That's a good question. More specifically at home, we'll see. Clingan usually he's still a look most of the time. He's 4 and 2 in the last 6 games on getting a double-double. He had back-to-back, one against Charlotte, one against Utah. So he has the potential to get a double-double today. Head-to-head, though, he's 1 and 2 against Philly. But you got to consider Embiid. I think he was playing on the 9th. Let me look this up real quick. Where's my phone? This was February 9th. So I'm going on the ScoreBet app on my phone. Let's see. Portland was at home that day. Nope, Embiid did not play. Drummond played that day. But Drummond is out today. So he has potential to get a double-double today because Drummond's not out there. You figure per the lineup, they're just going to have Bona out there, Barlow type of thing. So he has a potential to still get rebounds. His rebound chance, the same thing as Doran 12. Is it plus value? No, it's not. So if I bubble him up to 13, what is it? Plus 121 on DraftKings. Maybe he does get 13 boards. He's 50-50, but he's 2 and 3 in the last 5. He's still getting 10 boards just in general for the most part. 2, 4, 6, 7 and 3 in the last 10 to getting 10 boards or higher. But let's correspond with his points. Okay. 2, 3, so 4, 5, 6, 7 and 3 to getting 10 points, averaging 13.6 in the last 10. 3 and 2 to getting 10 points in the last 5, 13.2. They allow 15 to the position. Let me see. They allow 10 boards on the nose, 9.5 against the position. Let me see if he's doing anything special on a Sunday for cleaning for rebounds. Let's see. On a Sunday on Prop Finder, he is... Fix this, make this the correct one. Going for 13. So in the last 10 Sundays, he's averaging 12.3 rebounds, 5 and 5 even, but he's 4 and 1 to grabbing the 12 that you need, averaging 13.6 in the last 5 Sundays. 4 and 1. He had 4 straight, and he's on the season of this year 4 and 1 in the last 5 Sundays. The only time he went under was on the 8th of this month against Indiana, where he finished with 11. Now let's look at him on a Sunday on the road. He's averaging 10.7. He is 7 and 3 to the under though. But he had 3 straight Sundays on the road, 17, 13, and 15. So he's 3 and 2 to the over, averaging in the last 5 Sundays on the road, averaging 12.8. So I actually like the spot. Maybe we just take him for the 12 rebounds. Or excuse me. Maybe we take him for the double-double. Let's put him down for the dub. And I'll probably still take him for the boards. But I'll probably bump him up to 13 because again it's a plus 121. Unless this line changed and dipped down or something, maybe some cats took him for 13. But the double-double definitely seems plausible. Of course, Renaud still a look. He's 50% in the last 10 on getting a double-double, 2 and 3 in the last 5. He's been getting buckets more recently. His rebounds have been a bit down in the last 5, but he's still 50% in the last 10. He's averaging 9. They allow just shy of 12, 11.3 boards to the position. 2 got 10 or higher in the last 10 against the last 10 centers. But when you really look at the names here, only literally not that many are the ones that are really going out there grabbing rebounds. Like Drummond can grab 10 if he really tried. So there's that. They shut Cat down here on the 11, so he more than likely would have probably still gotten the boards if he really tried. Let's look at him at home. So he's 40% to the 60% to the under, but 60% in the last 5, averaging still 9, 8.6. 3 games, 10 or higher. Maybe not. So Clean looks like the better double-double spot for him. Let me look at your boy here. on a Sunday. Yeah, so he's still going under. He only hit 10 or higher on a Sunday 4 times in the last 10 Sundays, but he's 3 and 2 to getting 10 or higher. He had back-to-back Sundays at home, 13 and 11 this month, 13 against LA on the 1st, and then 11 against Chicago on the 8th. But that's if you're looking for him for 9, right? If you're looking for 10, still 3 and 2. I apologize. I'm seeing 10, not seeing the number. It's 4. He had 4 here. Sorry, I apologize. So he's only 2 and 3 to the young. He had 9 against Portland on the 18th of January. So he might not be a look for a double-double today. Maybe. Possibly. There's no full guarantee. You never know. It's the NBA. But again, this is Sunday. Yeah. So still 2 and 3 on a Sunday at home. So yeah. Now, if you're on Prize Picks and you took him for 9, then you're good because he's 4 and 1. But that's Prize Picks. You're looking for him to get the actual 10. He's 2 and 3. So he's averaging 10.2 in the last 5 home games on a Sunday. So, but he only hit 10 rebounds 2 times this year on a Sunday. He missed it by 2 times. January 11th against Houston, and then January 18th against Portland. Both of those games were at home. So literally on the cusp. Maybe he does get 10. They're allowing 14 to the position. That's the positive spot. It's just like I said, in the last 5, he's only averaging 7.6, and on the season 7. So I don't know if you want to take him for the double, it's what it probably is plus value, right? Yeah, it's a plus 130 on the ScoreBet app, 125 on ScamDuel, 122. So he might get he might possibly could still get a double today. So it's Utah. That's what I'm saying. It's Utah. They no defense, high scored game. Possibly, I don't really see Sacramento blowing out Utah. So that's what I'm saying. He might get a double. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe cue him up. Maybe he might get it. Let's see. So that's pretty much everybody, because everybody else is more so like Russ, like Goatbrook, aka Mr. Triple Double himself. He had a double 3 of the last 5. Triple double last game against the Clippers. Missed that one. I think it was like a plus 3,000 or something like that day. His double is a plus 210 on Caesars. He might potentially, possibly, depending on what's happening in this game, because it's a high scoring game, he might have the potential to actually still get some rebounds or some assists. Just depends on the spot. 2 of the last 5, he had 10 rebounds or higher. Assist wise, he's doing better passing. That's what I'm saying. He still has more potential, but passing still has potential to get the double. Maybe you take him for the 8 assists. It's a plus 100 on DraftKings to even. That's a good little spot for him. Let me see. 1, 2. Okay. So 1, 2. Alvarado came close, but he's a bench player from New York. Rollins hit it. Young was off by 2. Maxey was off by 2. So it's still potential. Maybe I take him for the assist, and maybe I straight bet him on a double, and maybe he still gets it. I like it that it's a plus 210 on Caesars. I'm logging into DraftKings real quick. I just want to see if it's still a plus 100. If it is, then for the assist at least, I really do kind of feel like he can get the 8 assists today. Like, so I'm going on DraftKings now just to double check to make sure that this is the actually, I keep forgetting, because if you have DraftKings, it's been buggy. There's probably a reason for it. I don't know. when you click on, you know what I mean, when you click on the NBA and it just like gives you the circle of doom because it's trying to figure out and find what you're trying, you know what I mean, it's trying to pull up everything. Westbrook, let's see. I'm just gonna throw this over here. Okay, it's no longer, well, hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Assists, okay. So it, so they're not fascinating. So they're showing Westbrook for just the 8+ at a -103. They're not giving you an option to pick Westbrook to get 7.5 assists at all. They're only giving you the 8+ there. So let me go on Fanatics real quick, because I'm really liking the assist. So if it's still like a plus value 7.5 on Fanatics, then I'll take it on a straight bet. And I'll probably more than likely put it on the community parlay anyway. I'm gonna queue it up now. Okay, some lines says, so they're giving Westbrook a -115 on Fanatics for the 7.5. So DraftKings has the better look for a -103 for him to get the 8 assists. Yo, what's going on, Real City Divers? What's going on, dude? How are you? Hope you're doing well today. Oh, you took D Mac, you took him for his boards last night. Nice. So yeah, let's do that. I would say still, like I said, Westbrook, he's still a safe spot for a double today. He's possibly going to still get it. They allow to the position. Again, let me make sure. They allow 7. So they're struggling against the position in the midst of that. But again, we're talking about Westbrook here. He dishes and dimes. Now, let's just break it down just a little extra. Let's look at Westbrook on a Sunday. What is he doing on a Sunday, passing wise? Now, he's under. He's averaging in the last 10, 7 assists, 6.6. And that's technically on the, that's on the season. So he's 3 and 7 to the over, right? But then let's look at him on a Sunday at home. He's still under. He's averaging 5.5. 2 and 3 to the under. 3 and 2 to the under, averaging 7.2 in the last 5 Sundays at home. So he had 10 on the 11th against Houston, and then on November the 11th, and then on March 8th of this month, he had 12 against Chicago. He had 7, just one off against Portland on the 18th of January. So do this information what you will. Technically it is a risky spot. I like the risk a lot. They're allowing 9.4 assists to the position. He on the season is averaging 6.7, but again, in the last 5, he's averaging 9.6. So I am going to go on ahead and take the risk, take the chance. We're going to take him on he's going to be the first one to go on even though he's like the last pick of the game, of the other night, we're going to take him for the community parlay at least. And I'm probably going to take him on a straight bet, which I'm just going to go on to do right now. I'm going to take him for a double over on Caesars because it's above 2 plus 200. That's why I keep telling y'all, chase that plus money, y'all. Y'all see my picks, plus 130s, single bet, plus 180s, single bet, plus 194, single bet, plus 200, single bet, plus 250, single bet. And that stuff goes out there and cashes. And you're sitting back like, yo, like, why didn't I take it? There's a reason why I put the pick in. the data was either green in the spot that they were in or just green in general, and I just was like, you know what, I got a feeling. Why I only do like I'll do aggressive 2 legs real quick. Just all right, I'm gonna just put this in. All right, I just took Goatbrook for the double plus 210 on Caesars. All right. I don't know if Marcus is going to get a double. Marvin. I don't know if he's going to get a double today. Just being honest. He's hasn't gotten one in so many games. I caught him back here, but that was back here. That was just that one time. He just hasn't been able to do anything. He was way off last game. Per his rebounds, he only had 4. He's gone under the 8 in the last 5 at least. Head to head, he's gone under most of the time. He's only 1-2 against Cleveland on the season, so that's what I'm saying. I don't really think if he does start today, I don't know if he would bounce back, if he would get 8 or higher. Honestly, really don't know. Only 2 players got 8 or higher: Banchero and Wolf. Wolf had a double last night. I'm mad at myself that I didn't even look his way. Because I thought about it, so maybe Wolf does something, and I was just like, no, I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to look his way. And woke up and seen he had 15 points and 10 boards. I'm like, you mother freaker. Let's see. So nothing per his points. That's what I'm saying. I kind of felt like Marvin was going to be in a spot. The funny thing about Dallas is that your boy, he's not showing up. Let me see if I can find him on the prop. Why did I have a train of what you call it? Here we go. This dude, he has no props. This pisses me off. Hold on, let me there we go. No prop. Is he out? Is he not playing? Let's see. Let me see. Points, maybe? He must not be playing. Give me a second. I'm going on Twitter real quick. He must not be playing. This is NBA underdog. Let me see. Okay, Kevin Porter Jr. is out today. Sir Thomas is in. Bobby Portis is Q tag. Turner's Q tag. This is for today. Giannis is still questionable for today, as of 4 minutes ago. PJ's playing officially today. Kawhi's probably not going to play. Nope. He has a sprained ankle, so he's probably not going to play. And either was it today or tomorrow, whatever the next game's up. Not seeing anything else, so they don't have any other additional stuff. So the only reason why I'm bringing this cat up, Middleton, is because he decided he wanted to wake up and start balling and getting like, what was it like? I think he had like 3 games where he had like 20 points or something like that. It's just wild to me that he randomly decided to start getting buckets and stuff. Let me see. Still trying to see if we can find anything else before we get out of here. Would love to trust Dennis, but last 5 he had 11 here last 2 nights ago, but I really thought he was in a spot against Orlando where he could do something. He didn't, so I'm just like, I don't think he's gonna really do anything. Funny enough, somebody has said in one of the discords that I'm in, and I posted my pick because I'm a capper in another Discord. Somebody has said, it's like they were like, yeah, Schroeder's dead to me, son. I was like, word. I mean, I get it, I understand. Oh, that's right, because he's questionable. That's right, there's no data. Scoot, he actually did some stuff last game, right? Yeah, he had 25 points. This guy's actual PRA. He had 25 points and 5 boards. No assists, not a one. Ain't that some cheese? Oh, he had 3. I don't know why I didn't pop up on the thing. So he had 3. So the question becomes, could he get 21 today on the road against Philly? He's 1-0 against him. He had 21 here on the nose. He was usually being a 2, right? So he'd be coming off the bench, but he's more than likely at the 2 spot. They allow plenty to the position. I don't know. Maybe he does get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got it. It's just more recently they've been shutting 2 guards down. I don't know if y'all want to take him for, what is this, points? It's 14. Maybe he goes out there and gets 14 points today. He's 0-3 against Philly. He was just a bucket off the last game. Because he's averaging, you got to consider his minutes. He's averaging 24 minutes. So it's up to y'all if you want to take a chance on Scoot getting some points or something. Or getting 7 RA or something like that. He just might. Who knows? I haven't really looked at Kamara. He had 8. So he's usually hovering around 8. He's really not getting, like, he had 3 games where he went above 8. Excuse me, 4. On the road, still looks positive. Okay, on the road he's doing better, but that was the back half. On the front end, he's only hitting around 8. I don't know if I would bump him up to 9 plus value. Maybe Fanatics or something has him. They're allowing plenty of breathing room to the position. Only 3 got it. Harris and Hendricks came close. If you feel like Kamara can get 9 rebounds and assists, take it. More than likely like a plus 110 or something like that. He might get the 9 today. Again, might. There's no guarantee. Let's see. He's averaging 8.6 in the last 10. 9.2 in the last 5. But again, on a Sunday, he's down. Averaging 7.9, just 8. Sunday, on the road, he's averaging 8.4, just shy of 9. He did get 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, there's no real closeness to this. So in the last 5, he's only 2 and 3. So I don't know. Maybe he depends. Maybe he does get it. Maybe he doesn't. I don't really potentially know. He's hitting, looks like, more of his points and rebounds though. So maybe you take him for the boards. Okay. So on Sundays on the road, he's actually averaging 17.9. So that's a positive. Maybe you take him for the points and rebounds instead. So points and rebounds. Again, this was information for his Sundays on the road. Now let's see what he's actually doing specifically, just in general. He's 50%, averaging 17.8. You need 19. Folks believe he's going to do it. These are the road games now. Him specifically, just in general, in the last 10, he's averaging 16.8, 17. 2 and 3 in the last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 got it. A few others came close. Well, a couple others came close. Prosper and Jackson came close. So still potential for him to get the 19. But again, there's more. He's 3-0 against Philly. 1-0 on the season. He had 33 against them on the 9th. It's just that today, specifically on a Sunday, again, we're going by the last 10 Sundays, and on the road, he's averaging 17.9. And in the last 5, 16.4. But the 3 games that he got, he had 19, 20, and 22. So, again, Sundays on the road. So, He potentially does. And then you got to figure Philly doesn't have Embiid out there, Drummond out there, so he's possibly going to get this. So I like it a lot. So I'm going to queue it up. So we'll take that. We'll take we're going to take Kamara and actually I like his a bit more than Drew. So we'll take Kamara on the community parlay. What we're not gonna do is take the 1 p.m. game. So how about we do Kamara, Brunson, and Westbrook? How about we do that? That'll be the community parlay. This is all on DraftKings too, right? Yeah. Let me make sure I'm logged into DraftKings. Make sure that they did log me out. So once again, I'll be over on Twitch. You can follow me at Vortex46. I'm going to be live streaming because I'm a gamer. I'm going to be live streaming the new Resident Evil game, Resident Evil Requiem. It's a really fun game. I'm in the middle of trying to beat the game in under 4 hours. That's one of the achievements. I just beat the game more recently. Got the infinite ammo, so I want to next challenge for me is to beat the game on, at least for now, on normal, because that's a little bit of a challenge. Because on casual, where I'm playing it now, you really don't need no healing items. Because they got a little thing in there when you get bit by the zombies, you're not like, you're just in caution the whole time. You don't really die that quickly. But anyway, who's up next? Is it Brunson? Or is it no, it's Kamara. Kamara, 6 p.m. I forgot to mention too the community parlay last night with 1 and 2. I forgot which one hit. We had Derek White to get 6 assists. He finished with 5. Boston did win the game, but not in blowout fashion or anything like that. And the other one, I forgot who it was. We had down there, they didn't do their job. It was somebody else that did, so it went 1 and 2. So we cashed on the community parlay from 48 hours ago, from 2 days ago, and then we pretty much don't cash last night. So hopefully we can do it tonight. We're going to see. Hopefully Brunson can bounce back. Really don't see him, you know what I mean, only shooting 3 threes. I really do think that he can, and this is even better too because it's a plus 106 for him to get 3 threes, so that's good. Puts a little bit extra juice to the actual thing. Now it says it's a plus 697. Oh shoot, hold on. Let me remember. I gotta get the where is it? Oh, I guess it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. DraftKings is not giving out a 20% booster today. It's okay. Because I actually like it where it's at. It's a 697. Oh, it just jumped up. Let's take it right now. It jumped up to a plus 716. So I took it right where it's at, fast as possible before it shifted down. So it added its own little booster to it automatically. So that'll work. I just threw 5 on it real quick. We're good. I had to do that quick because, I mean, DraftKings will shift stuff fast, and you'll be like, damn, like I missed it. You gotta be quick on the draw, son. All right, sharing this in the Discord and the WAP right now. Oh, let me hold on. Let me ban this bot here. I've been hitting consistently. DM me. Hit me up. Like, no, son. Nobody's hitting anybody up. Alright. Share it in the Discord. WAP, here I come. And then I'll be sure to share my couple of main picks for my slips, because I forgot to do that before the stream, and that's okay. All right, Discord and WAP has the community parlay. It is going to be, if you're over on YouTube, you can, like I said, come find us over on, here it is, click on it, wap.com, search us up, Top Sports Debate. This is where I am live streaming. This is where I be almost every single day, going over community parlay, going over live reads. And we're over on Discord, same name, Top Sports Debate. We got Russell Westbrook, GOAT for 8 assists. Kamara for the Blazers, 18.5 points of rebounds. And then Jalen Brunson, 2.5 threes. Plus 716 on DraftKings. I threw $5 down, get back $40 of change. Let's hope for the best for today. And I already have, like I said, I have Russell Westbrook for the double-double. That was a plus 210 on Caesars. Let me share that real quick. There's no link because Caesars doesn't allow me to share a link. Sorry for that. And then I'll more than likely, there was somebody else that I was saying. I was thinking about fading Denny today. Probably gonna do that. Maybe take Mitchell for his points and rebounds on a straight bet. Maybe still take Holiday for 17 points. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe take the Sumu for another 12. It's a plus 106 on DraftKings, plus 105 on the score bet app. And if you have Fliff, minus 105, because he might go out there and do this because he's been still consistent. Just in general, even on the road, still consistent, 3-2. So he's still doing his job. Now, again, the question becomes, if Ant is out, well, does Ant play? Because if he's out, then Ayo will get plenty of minutes and he'll be able to probably more than likely, maybe, possibly, if you feel like he can, take him for 15 at plus 250. If Ant is out. That's a big if. When was the last time he hit 15 points? This was with Chicago on the road against Milwaukee. He has yet to hit 15. A couple of buckets off 3 times since he's been with Minnesota. So maybe today he gets the 15. I just want to look at this real quick. Where are you, dude? You are not showing up. Let me see. Give me a second. Time to get ready to get out of here, but I'm trying to. No, not lineups. Not first baskets. Not the hitman. It's not showing. Let me see. Here we go. Best bet to see. What is the Sumo doing on a Sunday? The Sumo on a Sunday, he averages 18 points on a Sunday. In the last 10 Sundays, 6-4 in the last 10. But again, these were when he was playing with Chicago. And then on a Sunday, on the road, he's averaging 18.2. He's 4-2 to getting in the last 6 road games on a Sunday, averaging 18.2. And he's hit 15 5 of the last 6 road games on a Sunday. So if Ant is out, maybe you take him for 15 today. Maybe he does actually get it for the first time because he's possibly going to get extra minutes. Again, it's a maybe. Again, we're talking about him on the road against my Oklahoma City Thunder, where, let me see, did he get anything as far as against us? He had 3 here, but let me go back in here. Let me see, look at the head-to-head. There's no info for him against us. He had, what is that? 3 points against us on, but this was last year, October 26th, 2024, so no data. So we're allowing 27 to the position. He's averaging 14 on the season, just shy of 15. But in the last five, he's averaging 11. So do this information what you will. Maybe again, maybe he gets the points. Maybe. We'll see. All right, I'm about to be out tomorrow. I work tomorrow, but there are 2, 4, 6, 8 games tomorrow, so I'll be back tomorrow after work, roughly about hopefully 4:30, something like that. Maybe go over the stuff and see if we can find some slips, picks. I'm gonna try to look around, look for another EV plus EV pick. I have one. I'm gonna try to see if I can do that every day now because I have availability for some EV stuff on another site. But hoping to just cash stay on a Sunday. That's the hope. We'll see. But with that, like I said, if you're over on Twitch, come follow me at Vortex46. Gonna go live stream over there for maybe a couple of hours and play some video game because I'm a gamer. So it's my time to leave this earth, son. Gamer all day. Could play video games all day. Not feel like I missed out on anything. It's a fun little hobby. But I'm out. Y'all stay safe. Stay humble. Good luck with your picks and everything. Hope y'all have a great day. Humbling day. And a humbling and safe week to come. Take care of yourselves, your family, friends, and loved ones, and I'll holler at y'all later.